Hello and welcome to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Grand Arena Championships Season 14, Week 1, Round 3. My name is Boma Fett. This is my first GAC in Division 1, and so far I am 2-0. Let's see who my opponent is for this round. Rinzleristron. Let's go to the hotbot for a quick comparison. Alright, so you can see there's a pretty good amount of green on my side, but also a pretty good amount of red on Rinzleristron's side. So let's zoom in and take a closer look. Alright, here in the GAC stats, you can see that my stats are a bit higher overall, but they're not tremendously higher. And really what stands out to me are the undersized and clears are pretty low for Rinzleristron, but the defends are actually even with mine, 384 to 385. And what that tells me is that Rinzleristron sets a tough defense. A quick look at his GAC history confirms that. The other thing that stands out here is that his guild GP is pretty low, so that could affect his roster. Here in the roster summary, you can see that Rinzleristron has a slightly higher overall GP and also a higher GP in the top 80 and top 65. I do have a higher ship GP though. Rinzleristron has 9 more Zetas than I have, but I have a tad bit more speed at the top of my roster. Rinzleristron has 1 more Gear 13 than I do and 4 more Gear 12s. But I have more Gear 11 and above, 85 to 72. I do have a few more 6-dot mods, and again, I have more mods with higher speed secondaries, but Rinzleristron has more mods with high offensive secondaries. Here in the relic summary, you can see that even though Rinzleristron only has 1 more relic character than I do, he has 35 more relic levels than I do, 115 to 80. And that's because, look at this, he has 7 tier 6 characters, I have 1. He has no tier 1 to 3 characters. All of his relic characters are at least level 4 or above. Scrolling down, you can see that neither one of us has a Galactic Legend or Jedi Knight Luke. We do both have General Skywalker, but his is only 5 stars and Gear 11. He has a really fast Darth Revan. Look at this, 336. He's got 162 speed added. Mine only has 144. He does not have Wat Tambor. I think this goes back to the fact that he's in a low GP guild. And then here in the ship zone, he does not have either the Malevolence or the Negotiator. And again, I think this is a symptom of being in a low GP guild. All right, let's go back to the game and take a closer look at Rinzleristron's roster. All right, here you can see that Rinzleristron is using a Darth Revan squad in the arena and a Thrawn fleet in the fleet arena. Here are the relic characters, and you can see we've got Padme squad, we've got the Darth Revan squad, we've got some Empire, we've got some clones, we've got Grievous, we've got Daka, we've got some Jedi. In the Gear 12s here, we have some Rebels, we have Bastila Shan, we have Traya, Nihilus, and Scion, we have some Bounty Hunters, we have Han and Chewie. We've got some First Order, some more Night Sisters. We've got some Geonosians. Into the Gear 11s, we find General Skywalker. We've got Nest, Droideka, Geo Spy, Skywalker, Newt Gunray, Shaak-Ti. In the Gear 11s, we've got Hermit Yoda, ARC Trooper, and then we're down really quickly into the Gear 9s. We've got Resistance Hero Poe here, and scrolling all the way to the bottom, Down here in the Gear 1s, you can see there actually aren't many Gear 1s on this roster. Even IG-11 has already been geared up a couple of gear levels. So Rinzleristron is not one of those people who keeps everybody at Gear 1 level 1. He levels them up as he goes. You can see here's Wampa at Gear 8. 3PO and Chewie is Gear 8. Mando is Gear 8. Sith Trooper is Gear 8. They all have Zetas already. Resistance Hero Finn is Gear 8 with the Zeta. Kanan Jarrus is Gear 8 but has the Zeta. Grief Karga's Gear 8 and has the Zeta. General Hux is Gear 8 but has the Zeta. So Rinzleristron, Admiral Piet is Gear 8 and has 2 Zetas. So Rinzleristron is not shy about giving Zetas to characters that he knows he's going to want Zetas on, even if they're not quite usable at this point. They're a little bit under-geared. That may be inflating his GP a bit as far as matchups are concerned. So before we look at the defenses, let me tell you what I was expecting from Rinzleristron. According to the GAC history, we got both Revans, Padme, General Grievous, and General Skywalker, all on defense, along with Geonosians, and then a 7th squad that's kind of a throwaway squad. So let's check and see what's actually there. Now, based on that, I held a little bit more for offense this time. So I've got my Newt squad, I've got my bounty hunters like usual, but I actually put Ewoks here on defense. I almost never post my Ewoks, but I wanted to save more squads for offense. In the bottom zone, I've got Grievous, and I put my First Order on defense. I usually save First Order for offense to counter Night Sisters, but according to the GAC history, Rinzleristron usually uses Night Sisters on offense. So I put my First Order on defense. In the back, I've hidden my Darth Revan squad, and I've got my Phoenix. Now Rinzleristron. These are 3 of the squads I was expecting: Jedi Knight Revan, Padme, and General Grievous. What's tricky about this is I usually use my Jedi Revan to counter both Padme and General Grievous, so I'm going to have to use a different counter than normal here on one of these 2 squads. In the bottom zone, where I was expecting Gas and Darth Revan, instead we have First Order and Scoundrels. Now, this Scoundrel squad is one that appeared in the GAC history, but I expected it to be hidden in the back. The First Order squad I did not see in the GAC history at all, and I'm wondering if that means that he saved a lot more for offense this time, or if he's hiding his Darth Revan and his General Skywalker in the back. So I am going to make my plan, and I will come back on my phone and make my attacks. So I'm going to go against this First Order squad with my Jedi Training Ray. And I'm going to take C-3PO out of this squad, and I'm going to put in R2-D2 instead. Now, I really like 3PO in this squad, but I want him just in case I need him in another zone. I can put him with CLS or with Padme. Now, this First Order squad does have Hux, and so that could be a problem. So we'll wiggle. We'll go ahead and stun. Nope, didn't get the stun. We'll get the inspired. Let's go ahead and heal. And we need to go after Hux. Okay, now that Hux is gone, things should get a little smoother here. I hope they get a little smoother here. Let's go ahead and hide everybody except for Ray. Oh, well, that was a mistake. Holy moly. This did not go well at all. Not at all. Get a stun. Alright. Oh, I should have healed there. I do not have Ray here. Okay, there we go. Only 51 banners. Wow, that was rough. Yeah, that did not go as well as I wanted for sure. Holy moly. You know, I thought with such a low gear Hux, that would have been relatively easy. Hux and Red were both low gear, and in fact, Hux and Red and Kylo were all low gear. Okay, against this Jin squad, I am going to take my Triumvirate so that I can get rid of Nest with an Annihilate from Darth Nihilus. I'm going to throw Barriss, Stormtrooper Han on this squad, just to take some damage. We're going to go ahead and isolate Zalbar so that he can't taunt. Pull. Get some pain out there. We'll say, come at me, bro. Get rid of the extortion. Goodbye, Jin. And goodbye, Nest. Mission is available. Let's go after mission. Rid of the extortion. Held by hatred. And let's get rid of nukes. Isolate Zalbar again. Come at me. Get rid of Zalbar. Okay, 56 banners. Sure, I could have gotten higher banners there with a different squad, but I'm trying to save as much as possible until I see what's in the back. So let's do that. What's in the back? Alright, well, I was expecting Darth Revan and General Skywalker, and instead I get Geonosians and Mon Mothma. Okay, well that's good news. I'm going to make a plan, and I will come back. Okay, so we're going to go up top here. We're going to go against this Grievous squad with the Night Sisters. Now, this can be a risky counter, but it works better in 5v5 than 3v3, I think. And I've got my fingers crossed. Here we go. Alright, let's see if we can get a stun here. There we go. And let's get rid of the damage immunity. Let's see if we can get another stun. No, let's put some plague on the board. Excellent. Alright, revive. That's the name of this game, is survive and revive. Oh, they're going after Daka. That is bad. Oh, come on. I need Daka to survive. Survive, Daka, survive. Here we go. Survive, survive, survive. No, 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 no! Oh, wow. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Alright, that was probably foolish given that I have extra offense available since he didn't play as tough a defense as I expected. And so I didn't need to use Night Sisters there. That was just dumb. Okay, against Jedi Knight Revan, we're going to go with our General Skywalker squad. And it is a little bit under-geared, but I think it should still work. Go after Yoda. Tenacity up. Give this to Rex. Okay, that was Savior being triggered. There we go. Let's go over here. 55 banners there. Well, I'm certainly not being very efficient. We'll go against Padme with Jedi Revan. Mark Anakin. Wave. Pass turn meter to Yoda. Go ahead and taunt. I wonder if I should get rid of C-3PO. I wonder if I can kill him in one hit here. No. Alright. We'll give buffs to Yoda. We'll spread the buffs. And we'll put the mark on Padme. Don't counterattack. And there goes Padme. Okay. So from here on out, I could probably just put it on auto, actually. Let's mark Ahsoka. Spread buffs. Get rid of her. Let's call... Who needs protection? It's hard to tell. They all have protection up. I guess we'll just call Yoda then. Spread buffs. Wave. We'll call Jolie. Mark him. And this is going to kill him, and I think I'm going to lose a banner on Revan. 59, but that's still better than I've done on most of my other battles. Unfortunately. And we'll go here with Padme. I wonder if I could go undersized. I'm not going to risk it. We'll take 3PO. Go protection up. Confuse. And let's go ahead and do a big hit on Droideka. Oh. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Let's see if we can knock down some stacks here. Get rid of Magna. Protection up. Alright, 35 banners. I should have done that to begin with. There was no reason to take my Night Sisters. I just was not thinking straight. I'd planned on using Night Sisters when I thought that there would be Darth Revan and General Skywalker in the back, and when they weren't there, I failed to adjust my plan. So, that was dumb. Alright. In the back. I'm going to go against these Geonosians with Palpatine, Vader, Thrawn, and Red. And I'm going to go short-handed here. I'm not going to take Tarkin. Going to do a Force Crush. Go Merciless. Force Crush. Get rid of Spy. We will Fracture. See if we can get some stuns. AoE. And give this to Vader. $60 banners. Okay, against Mon Mothma, I was going to go with Wampa, but I have CLS remaining, so let's throw in CLS. And you know what? We could put Wampa with CLS. I've got Nest too. I could throw Nest on this squad. I don't think it's necessary. Alright, here we go. Should have brought Chupio. $60 banners there. All right, against the ships. We'll go against Mace Windu with our home one. Probably don't even need this much, but we'll see. Get rid of the Y-Wing. One Cassian taking out another. $66 banners. And we'll take our negotiator here. Go after the spy. Got him. And big hit. We'll bring in Plo Koon. And 68 banners. Okay, 2096 is a pretty bad score for me. I will come back later and we'll see how Rinzleristron does against my defense. All right, let's take a look at what Rinzleristron was able to do against my defense. Looks like he was not able to clear my ships. Let's take a look. We have one shot against each of those. One shots here in the back. One shots against Bosk and Newt, but two against the Ewoks. That's crazy. My Ewoks are not very good. He must have underestimated them. Wonder if he tried to solo them. And in the back, one battle against each, did not beat the Malevolence. He does have another fleet available. He has 5 capital ships, so he could come back and try again. But either way, he's now lost 2 battles, and so I have sewn this up. All right, I would like to thank Rinzleristron for an excellent match, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.